So I feel like a lot of people get stuck on the don't do's of the Bible. You know what I mean? And it's not that there aren't things that you shouldn't do, obviously. Like there are things that are going to hurt you, there are things that are just morally not okay, things that are going to lead to a better life, things that are going to lead to a worse life, right? But I think, the world would be a lot better. And I think the Bible has a lot more to say about the do-dos and not just the don't do's, right? So we're talking love your neighbor, pray for your enemy, right? If we took the time to devote ourselves to other people, helping other people, thinking of them as higher, all the stuff that the Bible says to do, things would look, this world would look totally different, right? I think we'd win a lot more lives to Christ, right? Less about worrying about, well, I can't, I got to make sure I don't cuss all the time. I got to make sure I'm not, sexually immoral. I got to make sure I don't look at this, say that, do that, hear this, right? And I'm not saying that, like I said, you shouldn't do certain things. And I'm not saying you shouldn't try not to do certain things, right? But we've got to replace that with something, right? If all you're doing is fixating on what you shouldn't do, then that's not going to help you. You're just going to continue to fixate on what you shouldn't do. You're going to think about it more. You're going to give it more brain power, right? I think what we should do is replace that and think about, hey man, how can I love the person around me today, right? How can I do something nice for somebody else? How can I do something outside of my realm, right? And I think that's also going to prevent that legalistic heart, right? Because Christ loved on people. He went out, he did things. I mean, faith is an action, right? And less of just a mentality, right? Because faith without works is dead, right? Not saying you're saved by that, but I'm saying we could see some cool change in this world if we just lived out our faith a little more. Stay strong. God bless.